morning. It's morning time here in Japan. It is, what was that phone? There you go. An iPhone 11 Pro. I love this phone. This is the best phone I've ever had. iPhone 11 Pro is awesome. I had 12's out, but in Japan, the 5G network is barely even operating, only in a few spots. I'm not even bothered getting 12. I'll wait till the 5G's up and more. Literally, it's funny. See, while I'm going to tell this story, I was telling my girlfriend the other day. It's ridiculous. Okay, so for example, there's basically there's now 4 or 5 major cellular network companies, right? 3 big ones and 2 ones that are really coming up, and all of them are out there advertising 5G phones. And you guys know I have 2 pocket Wi-Fi because we have data limitations, right? So I mean, if I use too much data on this one, it slows down. So I have a second one. So I have 2 of these pocket Wi-Fi because I'm always in the market. I'm always out. You know, I prefer to work outside than work at home or work. You know, so I'm out and about all the time. So I use a lot of data, a lot of videos. So anyway, so they're Japan Telecom are averaging 5G phones, and this company AU came out with a 5G pocket Wi-Fi. I was all excited, man. Cool, 5G pocket Wi-Fi, can't wait. So I went in there, and I was thinking about getting, changing this to that and doing a new contract. They still have the same data limitations. So I was going to get 2, right? Like I have 2 of these, and then she said, "Whoa, there's something you should know here." And I said, "Whoa." And I said, "Yeah, it's just the network. It'll use 4G when it's not connected to the 5G network, because when the 5G network's not available." And I said, "Well, okay, can you show me the map of Japan where the 5G network is available?" It's a joke. I mean, Tokyo and that's it. Tokyo and in Tokyo, because I love Japan, and even in Tokyo, there's just small little hot spots, right? I mean, literally, the 5G network is almost still non-existent in Japan, and yet they're out there pushing 5G phones and 5G pocket Wi-Fi now. It's ridiculous. So I said, fuck that. I'm gonna stick with my 4G. There's no point in upgrading. In fact, the guy even recommended. He said, Chris, about a year from now, 5G is completely all over Japan, and then at that time we'll have even a better device because they're working on a new one. I don't know why my company. I don't know why my company started selling a 5G pocket Wi-Fi right now, because it doesn't even make sense to do so. But anyway, it is what it is. So I think they're desperate for cash because COVID has caused the economy to go down, so they need something new to sell, so they're pushing the 5G way too early. Anyway, that's not what this video is about. I just wanted to tell that little story of why the people get on. This video is about should you use campaign budget level optimization or should you use ad set level optimization? Okay. Now, the reality is you should both. That's the reality. Okay. They both serve their purpose. Okay. First of all, I also want to say this. Okay. I'm saying this because people are so focused on Facebook ads, which is not the number one most important thing about this business. The most important thing is unique product site and good site layout. Facebook ads is just a traffic source. Okay. If you don't have a good offer, you don't have a good product, you don't have a good website or a good landing page, right? If you're into funnels, you could set up ads all day long and you're not going to make any sales whatsoever. Okay, so, but if I don't talk about Facebook ads, it's funny, the people's mentality out there right now. I mean, it's been this way for a long time. If I talk about products or site layouts of it, my videos get very few views. It's the most important part of the business, but they don't care. If I talk about Facebook ads, bam, views go through the roof. So I'm talking about Facebook ads because that's what everyone wants to learn about, right? We'll focus on the wrong things. But anyway, let's talk about it. So, there's different stages, okay? I break down my ads into stages, okay? There's initial testing phase, there's confirmation stage, and there's scaling stage, okay? So let's define these in more detail, okay? Initial testing phase is just trying to understand if this thing's got a chance to win or not, okay? And then there is the confirmation stage where I'm throwing more traffic at it to see if it will continue to work or not, okay? Then I jump to the scaling stage, okay? So when do I use ABO? When do I use ad set budget optimization? I love ad set budget optimization. It's still, in my opinion, better than CBO. I don't think CBO is working the way Facebook designed, and because of that, Facebook reneged, or in fact canceled their plan to go 100% CBO in February this year. It's canceled. In fact, it's canceled indefinitely. So I don't think that Facebook's algorithm over a CBO campaign is working as well as they thought it would. It was a great idea, and it still works somewhat, but it's not nearly working at the level that Facebook anticipated. Or if it was, they would go completely like that, okay? Now they said, well, ABO is still really popular, so I think that was a safe, face-saving move. Reality is that it's just not working as well, okay? So I like to use ABO for testing, confirmation. So I run a few ABO ad sets to test if it's going to sell or not. I run more ABO ad sets to test if it's going to convert or not. Then at the scaling stage, I run high-level, big-budget ABOs, and I run CBO. Here's the point where I run CBO, okay? When I'm scaling, I will take my 4 or 5 winning interests, and I'll set up a campaign with $100 budget with 4 different ad sets, 5 different ad sets, right? $200 budget, that works. And then next go $400, $600, and so on and so forth, okay? And keep in mind, you're getting sales coming, so you're not just throwing money at it. If you're wasting, you're going to be getting the profit back to justify it, okay? But that is the strategy. So I recommend ABO for testing and confirming, and a mixture of ABO and CBO for scaling, okay? Now there's a lot of details that I'm obviously not discussing because I can't discuss that in a short video. If you're interested in learning my entire system, right, go to ecomvantage.com, ecomvantage, VANTAGE.com. You can get in for $100 a month or $1,000 a year. I highly recommend now, especially now in this time of year, that you go for my private coaching, that private message me, and we'll see you in the next video. Cheers.